this is going to be a test. I wonder how that's going to go there. G'day everybody, welcome back. Just been on a group ride down to Port Arthur. It's a really good ride, but yeah, it's a lot of tourists back on the roads here now, and we've got to put up with a bit of traffic. It's all just starting to come back down here in Tasmania, because Australia's done very, very well with the COVID-19 business. We've managed to get on top of it pretty well. There's been another outbreak in New South Wales, and the fences have gone up now for some parts of New South Wales. In fact, Tasmania has declared that the Greater Sydney area is a hotspot, and if you come in here now from there, you need to isolate, hotel isolation at your own expense for 14 days. So it's just meant to be a bit of a discouragement, I guess. We're doing a lot better than a lot of other countries around the world. The impacts here in Tasmania have been pretty minimal, to be honest. I see the figures coming out of the US and India and the United Kingdom and France and Germany, Italy, and it's very sad. Whereas here, we have a little cluster outbreak of a dozen community transmissions, and they just shut the joint down. But it hasn't been horrible. Like for those of us that are outside of these areas where they're isolating. That just taking care of business. Yeah, for the ones that are outside the areas that have been isolating, life's been reasonably normal. It's been a bit of a bummer this close to Christmas that they've had to isolate the Northern Beaches area of Sydney, and in fact for Tasmania, anyone travelling to or from the Greater Sydney area, because people want to see their families. That's been tough for me too. It's been a year or so since I've seen my kids. But it's all good. I will see them again. I miss them terribly. I'm very proud of my young bloke is moving out to Roma in Western Queensland. Originally I was from the Darling Downs myself. I grew up there as a kid, and it's I think like he's following his girlfriend. His girlfriend has finished university now and is now a qualified speech pathologist, so she's accepted a posting out there, and he has given notice at Team Moto and has now actually left. I think they were going to move out after Christmas, but now they're postponing it till January for other reasons. But I was a bit worried about him. However, there's a motorcycle shop in Roma, B&R Motorcycles, and he is their new lead tech. So good on you, Jimmy. He's excited, and they've been out, he's had a look at the workshop and everything, he's pretty happy. And she's happy, and they managed to secure the house for rent that they wanted. So with all that in mind, what I'm thinking is, because in January we're doing the sausage tour, which has now been changed from a Phillip Island run to basically a lap of Tasmania. So I'm going to be doing a video series on that road trip, and then later in the year I think what I'm going to do is pack the ST3 and head up to Roma. I'll go up through Victoria, through New South Wales, and then into Queensland. Go and see my young fella, and then head down to the coast and see my daughter and my parents and my brother and everyone else, and then ride back to Tassie. Why not, eh? I figure I'll probably take about 2 days to get up to Roma, spend a few days there, down to the coast, and then a couple of days back to Melbourne and on the Spirit and back to Hobart. Well, that'll be good, I think. And I'll take you along for the ride. Oh, this helmet's getting noisy. I need to get a new helmet. I need to get one soon. And I've bought another windscreen for this thing. This double bubble is awesome. If you tuck your ass back in the seat, drop your head down on the in behind it, you don't get any wind noise, but the second you poke your head up, it blows it straight up under your chin, and I don't have a chin skirt, so I just got to so I just blow straight up under there and whistles around inside my head. So I'm hoping that what I actually what I bought second hand was is just a standard factory ST3 windscreen. I'm hoping it sends the wind up a bit over the top of the helmet. We're just coming into Eagle Hawk Neck. On the way down here we were diverted. The state emergency services, police, ambulance and the critical medical support team all passed us and had set up roadblocks and diverted us around what's obviously a fairly significant accident. I'm hoping that the road's clear, although they sent us through Pirates Bay, which is it's not a bad little ride either, except that they diverted everybody through there and we were stuck behind slow moving traffic. But I'm hoping that the road is now clear. this is the neck. So when Port Arthur was a penal colony, it was landlocked except for this area here, and that was this is where they had the sentry, all the guards had set up so the prisoners couldn't escape. And this is the dog line here. They had a dog line, and the officers' quarters are down in there. You can see it through here, I think. No, can't quite. But all of the convicts, if they were brave enough to take on the water, they would get to the neck, and there would be a dog line that would keep them under control, and then the officers were there patrolling. Yeah, just this little narrow stretch of land through that bridge that we rode over. That was the only bit that you could walk across from the peninsula. So it was easy for them to control it there. He's off on the CBR. I'm not even going to try. Just having a gentlemanly cruise today. Very nice. Yeah, the foam in this helmet's starting to break down. It's getting pretty old, and it's starting to get quite noisy. That little CBR, that changed its direction quick. Doesn't like it. It's doing pretty good though. I stuck a mount on the screen. Thought I could try putting the 360-degree camera on there. I'm still waiting for some parts from Patterson's. One of them is the gaskets for the bottom of the mirrors, the rubber seals. I'll strip all that off again and put them on when I get it. Speaking of Patterson, so about a week or so ago, if you're in Australia, you probably would have heard that a former Rebels Motorcycle Club president was shot and killed at the Perth Motorplex Speedway during the drags. The Pattersons were racing there. Wayne was racing his bike. Pretty freaky, because I originally thought someone walked up and put a cap in him, but it was a bloody sniper shot from 300 metres away. High-powered rifle. Went straight through him, in and out, and hit the guy behind him, who was his son-in-law. Jeez, man. Like, I'll often defend the bike club, the one percenters, because I think the majority of them are pretty good, but they don't make it easy on themselves when they do shit like that. Go and do it in the friggin' scrub with no one around, not in a public place at a drag race with a sniper on a friggin' hill 300 metres out. You're asking for trouble. I think an 8 or a 9-year-old kid was injured as well. I'm not quite sure what from, whether it was he got hit by anything or what happened, but yeah, there was a young kid involved in it all as well. Get a lot of accidents on this road for this very reason. There's not many overtaking opportunities, and people drive at reduced speed. Like we're doing 88 kilometres an hour. This is a 100 kilometre an hour speed area, so people get frustrated, they queue up behind them, and then they take silly risks. There's always head-ons. Easier on a motorcycle than it is in a car to overtake. Sit back far enough you can see around them a bit better. Of course I was yapping to you guys, and now I've lost them. Lost the boys. That's alright. Probably yapped on enough. Just wanted to say good day. Say thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment, and I will catch you next time on Andy's Motorcycle Obsessions. Bye for now.